First drawback is finance.
Yeah, of
The
course.
second drawback is a huge public sector. But there is a number of reasons why you are not able to follow the models you have mentioned.
Of course.
It's an excellent presentation, giving us a feeling.
At the moment,
All right,
I agree.
we stop.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, the statistics that we were listening to yesterday morning, the official unemployment rate of 21%, with 40% of young people being unemployed. That's what the government admits to. I think most people acknowledge the true rate is very much higher than that. That's unsustainable. And then think about what's going to happen to the unemployment rate when your public sector enterprises are reformed, restructured. I think we can probably add another 700,000 people to the unemployment register as part of that restructuring. So you've got a structural unemployment issue to deal with. You've got high inflation rate, a very volatile inflation rate, but spiking. And because of that, you've got a very, very high base rate. Because you've got a very high base rate and you're in an economic recession, the rate of business default on loans is extremely high. So your banking system is in turmoil. Your budget deficit is in the order of 8%. I mean, these are bad, bad numbers. Now don't get me wrong, the rest of Europe has had it bad too. You know, the Greeks are getting absolutely hammered. Southern Europe is really in pain. Northern Europe is not nearly so bad, especially Germany, they're doing extremely well. Now, the issue I think for Serbia, trying to start a business here in a traditional way, I would accept, is extremely difficult. Because your internal market conditions are far from favourable. If you're in a recession, there's not much money about. Levels of aggregate domestic demand are very, very low. But let's look at the type of businesses that people are starting these days. Most of them don't deal with domestic markets at all. They're digital businesses addressing global markets. And here I think there's an opportunity for Serbia to perhaps leapfrog some of the traditional economic trajectories. Don't get me wrong. You need foreign direct investment to come into Serbia. You need to improve your physical infrastructure. Okay? Your banking sector needs to work properly and be restructured. So you need to have a modern economic infrastructure. But that can be done with the help of the European Union, European Bank, foreign direct investment. The issue with relying purely on FDI for your economic growth is that you create the value here, you deliver some of the value here, and a little bit of the profit is retained in Serbia. Where, though, does the majority of the profit go? It doesn't stay in Serbia, it goes overseas to the shareholders of the investing company. So your economic growth is going to come from indigenous innovation in Serbian companies, Serbian entrepreneurs. That is going to take years and years and years of hard work to do. Otherwise, you're just going to become or rely on highly skilled, cheap labour. That's not a recipe for prosperity. It's a recipe for survival. And I think that's what you're going to have to do for a good few years. But you're never going to get rich doing that. So the opportunity, I think, is for you to say, right, we're going to do this, but let's look at where the business opportunities are globally in the next 10 years, 5 to 10 years. Where is the cutting edge now? The cutting edge is in data analytics. It's in big data. It's in mapping huge data sets and modeling data. So we're moving now beyond apps and things like that into what we can do with the data that the apps collect. Massive business. There are currently young people very busy becoming billionaires in that sector. And if I had my time again, that's what I would do. Serbia is really, really good at maths. You've got some great coders here, great IT people here. Why not get involved in data analytics, modelling, algorithms, things like that? This is tomorrow's technology. And I say that because of things like the Internet of Things, which is coming eventually, the Internet of Things. So, every single bottle of water, pound of vegetables, newspaper, magazine you buy, currently has a barcode. Those barcodes are being replaced by RFID chips, radio frequency identification. Everything that you buy and use and consume will be linked to the Internet. Not next year, maybe not 5 years, 10 years' time, trust me. The way you live your life will be transformed by the Internet of Things. And think about how much data will be captured by that process. How much intelligence we can get on people. Even now, Tesco, big supermarket, Tesco know that somebody's going to get pregnant before they do. No joke. No joke. Quite a high predictive accuracy based on their consumption patterns. That is the tip of the iceberg. So yeah, you can do that. And you know what? That doesn't take much money. Think also about long-tail markets. Let the big boys, let the Facebooks and the Oracles and the Microsofts and the Apples go for the big spike. But there's that long tail of opportunity all around the world. You can get chunks out of that in Serbia. You can focus on niches and sectors and trade globally using the Internet. You don't need that domestic market demand. So I think there are opportunities. Final questions? You might be running a little short. How long is time? Okay.